here's another question. I was wondering if you can manifest health for someone else. This concerns my grandma who has been hard hit with COVID, which is slightly off topic, but may be interesting in a wider sense to people in our group who seek to manifest the health of their developing embryo when pregnant. I think that's a really great question. So you can't, strictly speaking, you cannot manifest good health for someone else, because this is part of, the whole teaching is 100% responsibility. You have to take the responsibility for your own health into your own hands, right? What you can do for your grandmother is, not feed into the fear, right? So if she's having fear of being hit by COVID, whatever her symptoms are, you don't feed into that. Instead, you talk about what you're going to do when she feels better. What can she do to feel better now? Bring her attention to things that make her heart sing, like sing with her, read to her, do things that she really enjoys so that she's not focused on the fear, on the illness, on the symptoms. Because as soon as they start locking into the symptoms and how they're feeling off, it just expands. And I was doing this actually yesterday with my daughter. She was focusing on a particular symptom that she had, like side pain. And I was distracting her because the more that she talked about it, the more I could tell she was just getting into it and into it. I'm like, you got to think about something else. And then as I was talking with her, I'm an acupuncturist. I stuck in some needles because I was distracting her, and then I stuck in some needles, and then it was fine. But the main thing is that you need to take the attention off of what's creating the problem, off of the symptoms. And that's the best way that you can help your grandmother or your loved one get better. You want to focus on the health part, on being healthy. What's going to happen when she gets healthy? You're going to take her out to the park for a walk. You talk about that, what you're looking forward to. Okay. It's better to focus on her attention on what's going to happen when she feels better. She's going to go to the park. She's going to visit family. I don't know what it is, but you focus and you talk about that. You bring her attention to that. And that's how you get her to feel better. In terms of manifesting the health of your embryo, of your child, so that you have complete control over, because you're literally creating that body for that baby. With someone else, a relative who already exists in physical form, that's out of your control. But you have the control over the health of your baby. And so again, it's the same thing. You want to focus on having a healthy baby. The tendency is that, from what I've seen for people who have been on the motherhood journey for a while, the tendency is to focus on what can potentially go wrong. As soon as your mind starts going down that path, you've split your energy. And one path goes down the healthy baby route, another path goes down what's potentially wrong. You've now automatically split your energy, and you've got to cut that off and redirect to the healthy baby route. So you cannot entertain the potentially wrong. This is why I don't like genetic testing. You're literally looking for problems. And so, and literally looking for problems, a lot of times those embryos that are perfectly viable, they may not be genetically tested fine, but they're actually still viable. They're being discarded. The body can often have a way of self-correcting when it's in the body. We have all these things that are constantly going wrong in our body, but it self-corrects and it heals. And so when you're just looking at it from a genetic testing level, you've automatically discredited based on the current technology. You don't give any validation to the beauty of the inherent intelligence, inherent consciousness within each cell. And that's what I don't like about genetic testing. If genetic testing provides a sense of relief for you, then go for it. But if you're doing it just because the doctor is saying you need to do it, don't do it. Just trust in your body. You got to trust in your body. because it set the intention for having a healthy baby, that you only want a healthy baby. And so when you set that intention and you lock into it and you really stay focused on that, then what will automatically be selected energetically and what you manifest, you attract the healthiest egg, you attract the healthiest sperm. Knock on wood, none of my clients have had any issues. And it's because we work really hard to get their mind away from the fact that they, regardless of their age, we move away from the potential of there being health issues and just focus on the healthy baby. And that's what I want you to believe in, that if you focus on the healthy baby in your intention, in your vision, in that snow globe that I talked about, where you put your vision in, you protect it in a snow globe, right? The integrity of that snow globe of your vision is based on two factors: how well it's sealed from outside influence and the contents that you put into it. So if you put into your snow globe the potential of an unhealthy baby, you've now created that path. And so you really want to stay hyper-focused on it. You don't worry about it until you get to that point. There's no point in worrying about an unhealthy baby at this time. You're not pregnant. You haven't gotten to that point of addressing it as a problem. You address it when it becomes an issue. Don't create an issue before it becomes one.